everyone. Welcome to episode number 17 here in our very own YouTube channel, Dorothy's Private Kitchen. My name is Dorothy Ferreria and I am the owner of Dorothy's Cooking School. In this episode, we are going to do something familiar with a twist. Ube champorado with spicy dilis on the side. Let me show you the ingredients needed to make this wonderful comfort food. Generally, you have two types of rice. Regular rice, which is this one, and glutinous rice, which is this one. Glutinous, as you can see, is almost white. Regular rice is opaque. So glutinous rice is what they normally call malagkit rice. So what you do to make the champorado, you soak the rice in water for 30 minutes so that you will have a shorter cooking time. If you use the rice raw, it will take longer for it to cook. So now, first step, we will have to drain the soaked malagkit. There are actually two types of malagkit, short grain and long grain. But to make the champorado, it doesn't matter. But if you're making suman or biko, there you will have to be more conscious on the type of rice used. So now what we're going to do is we will transfer the drained rice to our saucepan. This is comfort food for a lot of people, especially now that we are still on lockdown. And then we will pour in water. In other words, what we're doing is some kind of lugaw. So we will boil this and simmer until the rice becomes tender. For the next part of our champorado, we will do the spicy dilis. Believe me, this smells, but when you start tasting, you will forget about the smell. So you start by pouring in some oil into our pan. Wait for it to heat up. And then I will now add our dilis. Oh gosh, it does smell. I will take a shower after doing this video. So we will keep on mixing until it becomes crispy. There are some who cook this without oil, and there are some who prefer to cook this with oil. I prefer to cook this with a little oil. There, you can see there's a difference in appearance. Then, get a piece and taste. It should be crispy. If it is not crispy, cook for a few seconds more. So these are the two things that you have to take in consideration: the appearance of the dilis and the crispiness. So now we will transfer this to a strainer. And we will move on to our special sauce. To make the wonderful sauce, you add oil, wait for it to heat up, and then we will add brown sugar. After our brown sugar, we have banana ketchup. Use your favorite brand. And for a little heat, we have chili garlic sauce. So we'll mix this well. And then we'll pour in our fried dilis. Keep on mixing until the sauce coats the dilis. You may want to add a little sesame seeds just for color contrast, but I prefer to just have it like this, as plain as can be. Can you see? It's getting sticky and it's coating the beans. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. You can actually do a double recipe para minsan ang hirap na lang sa amoy ng dilis. But believe me, this is so good. Okay, turn off the heat and we will go back to our champorado. Let's check our champorado. Please stir this from time to time because sometimes what happens, it can stick to the bottom of the pan. So it looks like lugaw, and towards the end, taste. If it's still a little tough, if the rice is tough, do not hesitate to add more water. So now we will add evaporated milk, sugar, and our surprise ingredient, ube flavored condensed milk. This can be adjusted depending on the flavor and the color that you want to come up with. So it can be darker than this by adding more condensed milk, depending on preference. So this is done. So take a look at the color. My benchmark is kulay ng ginataang halo-halo, which is another recipe I would like to do one of these days while we are in lockdown. So we are ready to plate. Let me show you how you can present this dish, this wonderful comfort food that you can make, especially now that we are still on lockdown. So here we have it in a nice bowl, our purple yam champorado or ube champorado, and we will top it with our spicy dilis in the center. So I hope you like our episode today. Purple yam champorado or ube champorado with spicy dilis. Something that is very comforting, especially now that we are on lockdown. If you enjoyed our episode today, we have paying video classes. Go to our Facebook and Instagram accounts to see our announcements. We also have aprons like this for sale. Send us a PM to inquire. We enjoyed doing this recipe for you. See you soon.